over here now! Get over here right now!
Like it or not, the biggest witness to a crime is a camera. And sometimes the lens can be facing the police officers as well.
Officers have arrived on the scene. Hopefully they just
These are 2 times when evil cops messed with the wrong person. On the first one, we have another classic First Amendment audit by your favorite auditor, Long Island Audit. On June 9th, 2021, Sean was peacefully exercising his constitutional rights at the Danbury, Connecticut Public Library. As soon as he entered the building, he was circled by thugs dressed up as cops.
Hello. How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Good. Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Have you not heard that before?
I've heard it plenty of times. It's just I'm surprised because, well, my name and my badge number is right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see it?
Tibbets?
Yep,
I
640.
The pen is blocking the number.
Oh.
640?
Yep.
And Dennis, 647?
So I was told that you were asked to leave.
Okay, so would you like to know...
Is that correct?
Would you like to know what I'm doing here, sir?
Were you asked to leave?
Sir, would you like to know what I'm doing
I'd
here?
like to answer my question.
Sir, this is a public library.
Okay,
I see where this is going.
I want you to answer my question. Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is
Security
going.
asked you to leave, and did employees ask you to leave, sir?
No.
Were you
I
asked
was
to
not.
leave?
I was not.
Would you like that? Would you like them to leave, sir?
Sean has been through this scenario hundreds of times.
This is public robbery. I'm going to ask you to de-escalate a little bit.
You need to go
I'm going
outside.
to ask you
You need to step
de-escalate.
outside.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 law enforcement officers.
The cops were surprised to see that he wasn't intimidated by their authority. They were more focused on throwing him out rather than getting his side of the story.
It's like a study,
Well,
or
I mean,
just-
just because you guys seem real hostile, I'm gonna explain myself ahead of time. Normally, I don't explain myself,
well, you
but
haven't explained yourself yet.
I told you I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm
For what?
engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
For what? What is the purpose of it?
For what reason?
I'm not willing to disclose until it's published. Until it's published, I'm not gonna disclose it.
Videotaping in a public place is allowed by the law that governs our country. Usually, in many of Sean's interactions, the people at the public places never complain about him recording. It's just the uniformed security or cops.
I mean, I could go up to somebody and say, listen, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? If they're uncomfortable, you're breaching their peace.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
You can't. Yes, I do. More than you, for sure.
It's just really creepy.
More than you, for sure. You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, sir. Unfortunately, as much as you would like to.
Even if it's not a crime, it's creepy as heck.
I'm gonna request a supervisor again.
In a minute.
I'm gonna request one. I'm pretty sure your policy. If I go home and look at your policy, and I'm pretty sure if I request a supervisor, you guys should call one. Correct?
Sean repeatedly asks for the supervisor, but his requests fall on deaf ears. They can't deny him his request, so they stay quiet or delay him.
Acting like a child?
Yeah, so we're doing.
Acting like a child.
We have a supervisor coming out here to appease your
Hey,
request.
right, we're not friends. You're my servant, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're my public servant.
That's right.
You're here to protect and serve me.
Sure am. And I'm also here to protect and serve them too.
So I don't
just
need
wanna make
protection.
sure-
I don't need protection. So that's
Excuse me, I just
so
want to
that
make sure
means
you're going to be okay and these
Beca-
people are going to be okay.
because I don't need protection. That only leaves one more thing. You're here to serve me. That's what you're here to do.
Here's another thing. Did you get permission when you post that video of these people?
Don't need it. They're in
You don't
public.
need it?
Yeah, they're in public. Don't need it. See, you're learning something here today, man. Come on.
Eventually, the cops did agree to bring the supervisor to the scene, but not before getting schooled on the law. 24 years in service and he doesn't even know what's protected by the Constitution? Says a lot about the quality of his service. Eventually, Supervisor Sergeant Dixon arrived on the scene.
Good. Nice to meet you, sir. Hey,
So, according to our...
I just said Sergeant Dickinson?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
you
if I...
wanna-
Hey, how about
So-
you let the sergeant speak?
Okay.
Do you
How
wanna-
about you mind your
Why?
business?
Are you going to leave?
Hold on.
Are you going to leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing at that
Okay,
point.
I'm gonna leave then,
Okay.
because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Hold on.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't.
We
No,
do
you
have to.
don't.
We have to
I
identify
have
you.
not committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man,
You're
don't.
gonna
go.
You're touching me,
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave
and I'm
you
leaving
refused to
under
leave.
threat of arrest.
Okay, you're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I
identify
haven't
you, because
committed
if
a
you
crime.
Come back here because they don't want you coming back here.
Sergeant,
we
I
need to
haven't
identify
committed
you.
Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to show you ID, sir.
It seems like the total hierarchy of this police department is in shambles.
Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. You understand?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do you understand that, though?
I'm telling. Do you understand that I
telling
told
you.
you not to touch me?
Do you understand that?
Don't touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me. Nobody's scared of you, Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit
Okay.
here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do.
You don't even know what simple trespass
I
is.
do. I do know the law. Unfortunately, more
Okay.
than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
You're sad.
Okay.
Stop.
Listen.
Listen,
Come on, man. There's no.
you're
There's.
gonna talk to me now, all right? You're gonna
Your
talk
officers are escalating, and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
talk to me now, okay?
Sergeant Tidbits kept trying to escalate the situation by getting all up in Sean's face. Cops try this tactic to get a reaction out of the suspect, so they have a reason to get hands-on. Luckily, Sean's calm demeanor was a thorn in his side.
And under certain circumstances, the library administration or designee, that gentleman right there, with the assistance or advice of the law enforcement authorities as necessary, may make decisions to remove or exclude individuals with or without warning who interrupt normal library operations by behaving in a disruptive or inappropriate manner towards customers.
This is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public. You're.
Produce ID.
Can I please speak to the sergeant? Please, I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So, that's not committing a crime. Exactly, that's the exact opposite. Because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay, so you had your side, okay?
If you give me a
The
lawful
gentleman
order,
asked
I
you-
will comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you because after that, if you continue to come in here, then we would have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you
Right.
a letter to officially trespass you from
So,
the city.
what I'm asking-
Public library.
Okay.
So what I'm asking at this point is
Yeah.
you may leave with a verbal.
Even though momentarily the supervisor was being reasonable with Sean, the other officers were getting restless.
Here you go.
Cool.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Get out.
Where's my trespass? Where's my trespass warning?
I'll send it to you in the mail.
After a bit of back and forth, Sean eventually agreed to leave under the threat of arrest.
You didn't have that badge and you touched me? If you didn't have that badge and you touched me,
What is that? What are you trying to say?
don't touch me.
What are you trying to say?
Because if you
What are
didn't
you trying
have,
to say?
you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to leave.
You're trying to leave.
Just go.
I'm trying to leave.
It's not good for you.
It's not good for me. It's not good for you.
Get lost.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm going.
Bye.
I'm going.
Yeah,
going.
because you lose your temper,
I'm
you
going.
start threatening officers.
I'm
then
not
you can have
threatening. You're a
another issue.
douchebag.
Just go.
You're a
Yeah, I'm
douchebag. Yup. Is that against the law? I'm going. I'm going off the property right now.
According to the American Economic Journal, local governments spend over $12 billion annually funding the operation of 15,427 public libraries in the United States, just so civilians like Sean can be kicked out for exercising their rights.
It's public. You don't get it? This is what you think. No, it's not.
So because it's public, there's no laws or rules in anywhere? You
No.
can just do whatever you want?
No, that's not true.
So they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong,
They have
so they
a
would like you to leave.
policy. They have a policy.
So they
A
would like you to leave,
policy.
and that's what we did.
No, but the law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected
Put that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're
constitutionally protected
You're
activity.
wrong.
If I went in there and I was acting like an asshole,
You're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't
You're
touch
wrong.
me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks,
He just
Sergeant.
grabbed my arm. Sergeant, he just grabbed my arm. I want to file a complaint. Sergeant.
Sean filed a notice of intent to sue the city clerk and filed formal complaints against all tyrants involved, and the results of that came soon after.
While it is fortunate that there were no arrests or injuries, I do have significant concerns about the manner in which the incident was handled by the responding officers and the supervisor. As such, I have ordered an immediate investigation by our Internal Affairs Division, which will include, at a minimum, a review of any applicable laws, analysis of video, as well as footage from our recently purchased body cameras. That was a good investment. And any other relevant information. This investigation is our top priority at the moment.
In Sean's words, you don't always have to get arrested to bring charges. and he's a living example of that. Interactions like these give us all hopes of standing up against tyrants. Unlike the last case, this next case got violent real fast.
Get your ass out of here now! Get your ass over here now, or I'm gonna shoot your fucking...
Officer Thomas was called to Vance Avenue on April 13th, 2018, after a neighbor called 911 saying a man named Polo was waving a gun around. But this interaction would end with one of the biggest lawsuits filed in the state of Tennessee.
You Polo? Now what's your name? What's going on? Who are we calling about? Calling about you? Hey, how about you watch your mouth for your ass gets thrown in the back of my car? Hey, listen. No, get your ass over here. You're not part of this. Come here.
Officer Thomas reached the scene and saw Nate Carter standing next to a mailbox outside his house. After a little argument, Thomas tells him that he's part of this now. It's noteworthy that the call Thomas received was for a male wearing a green shirt and black pants, and Carter did not match that description.
Here. Come here, right now. Come here.
You gotta go for what?
I'll shoot your dog.
Shoot my dog, boy. You can't come in my yard.
Get over here now. Get over here right now. Taser deployed. Start me at 20. Hey, show me your hands! Clear the air. Start me some cars.
Even though what Thomas gave was technically a lawful order, Carter felt like he was not involved in the situation. Hence, he went back to his house, but got tased in the front of his door. It's safe to say that a bruised ego was the only reason Thomas escalated the situation.
Get your ass out here, show me your hands! Get your ass out here, show me your hands! Get your ass out here now! Get your ass over here now, or I'm gonna shoot your fucking dog! Get your ass over here now! Put your ass up! Put your ass up! Get your ass over here now! Get over here now! Wait me with your hands up! Do it now! Do it now! Get your ass over here now! Show me your ass here! Suspect is back in the house.
Thomas had no decency. After needlessly escalating the situation, he doubled down on his evil narrative and even threatened to shoot Carter's dogs multiple times. If not for the dogs, Carter could have been in an even worse situation than being tased.
Hey, sweetie, come here. Come here. It's okay. Y'all come here. Hey, y'all come here. Everything's okay. You stay right there. Hey, you come over there. You go over there. Come here. Come here now. Come here now. Get away from the dog. This is necessary. You got to take my mail. For real. For real. Are you serious? Get cuffs. I got him. Get cuffs. I got him. For real. I ain't even resisting y'all. For real. I'm on. For real. So when you get your hand in my head. For real. Ain't cuff me, dude. I'm not even doing nothing. For real.
Fearing the safety of the children inside the home, he decided to walk them to the cops and turn himself in willingly. And then, Officer Thomas's body cam covers a scene similar to George Floyd's case.
Are you serious? I checked my mail. For real. Y'all get my kids on here. Why did you check my mail? Man, ow. What are you doing there? Man, why y'all doing that? Did I check my mail? I'm talking to somebody else. Man, for real.
cares? Get in the car. Who cares? Get in the car. Man, for real. For real. Get in the car.
Another unnecessary display of force was seen from the cops. While his children were screaming, their father faced the brutality of the corrupt police force he funded with his tax dollars. And then we wonder why police have negative sentiments about cops these days.
You called, correct?
Yeah.
Was this about him, correct?
No. It was another guy, but he ran through. He had the Glock. He was standing by that telephone pole, and he was talking about shooting up. Me and her was in there playing cards, and he was talking about he was talking about shooting up in her.
Because when I walked up, you said, yes, that's him.
No, I said
Yes, you did, because I walked up and I said, who are you here about? And he said, yeah, that's why I'm here. And so when I started confronting him about going in the house, that's when all this erupted. I asked you, and I said,
I misunderstood what you said.
because when I walked up here, I said, is this him? He was like, no, you're talking about open your ears, blah, blah, blah. And I said, is this why I'm here? And you said, yes, that's why you're here.
Yeah, because when you started going toward him to the steps, I was hollering, that's not him. But he was on, but he just ignorant. He always
I know.
Talking.
After a bit, the caller arrived, and he revealed that Carter was not the one who was waving any gun around. Officer Thomas quickly started to put the blame on him. Well, he knew well that Carter did not match the description at all.
He pulled up here, and he was standing out in the middle of the road, and I was like, well, I'm guessing this guy could be it.
What was I didn't even hear what the initial call was.
Somebody said they had a gun, they were threatening to shoot this guy. And so when I pulled up, he walked out of the house, and this guy was telling me to, I said, hey, are you Polo? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, leave me alone. Like, he's calling you, shoot. He's like going like this, like, shoot. And I was like, well, I'm trying to figure out why I'm here. And he's like, he called you, not me. Now go deal with him. And I was like, I said something to him. I asked him, like, what is your name? He made some comment. I said, what? And he said, how about you open up your ears and shut your mouth? And I was like, how about, I said, excuse me. And then so I asked him for his ID, and he was like, man, what you talking about, leave me alone? Well, in my mind, that's the guy who has the gun. And he had his body turned like this the whole time, but wouldn't move at all. He wouldn't move. And I was like, I said something to him. I said, how about you come over here to give me your ID? And he's like, no, I'm going back in my mouth, or going back in my house. And I said, come here right now. And he said, for what? I said, give me your ID. I said, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But the whole time he's going like this, and then he kind of stepped towards me and started walking back in the house. So I'm thinking he's going to go do something with the gun. So I tased him right in the back.
The key detail of this whole story is that the officer acted out on a hunch, even though the caller told Thomas that Carter wasn't the man.
Well, see, the way you described it is fine, but make sure exactly how you described it to me, it needs to be written down.
Charging him with, so I can tell his wife when she get here, she's gonna be asking the doctor.
Disorderly and resisting. And if Vaness could help me with make up anything else. But that's what I have right now.
According to the 2021 Tennessee Code, disorderly conduct is mentioned as a person commits an offense who, in a public place and with intent to cause public annoyance or alarm, engages in fighting or in violent or threatening behavior, or refuses to obey an official order to disperse issued to maintain public safety in dangerous proximity to a fire, hazard, or other emergency. Now, I leave it to you, the viewer, to justify if Nate Carter's actions were anything close to disorderly conduct. It's also crucial to note that the person needs to be in a public place, while in Carter's case, he was standing on his own property.
I'm not trying to check my mail. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
For real?
Has a heart attack.
I'm trying to resist you?
Oh.
You're a coward, dog. You're a coward.
Thank you. You
You're
make.
a coward. I hope you sleep good at night.
Oh, I do. I sleep really good. Oh, thank you.
You don't go to church or nothing, but your personal agenda, trying to save your ass because you had no reason to even talk to me. You weren't called to my address. Right. You didn't even check on who had the gun call or whatever was called, did you? Did you check on that, the reason why you came?
I did.
No, you did.
I did?
Right, no, you did.
Oh, okay.
My name Polo. Right, my name ain't no damn Polo. Go and raise some of these gang members down here killing people. Right. Fuck alone. Make sure you come to court.
I will.
Yeah, I know you won't. Make sure you come to court.
I will.
Nate Carter was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, but both of those charges were later dropped. Looks like a sensible person went over the body cam footage and caught Thomas's blatant use of excessive force. PD Assistant Chief Glenn Scruggs said in a case summary that he found Officer Thomas guilty of multiple policy violations. The details read that he used force outside the department's standard guidelines, submitted official reports that contained false and misleading information, showed willful indifference to complaints of a prisoner, and displayed behavior and used language during his interaction with citizens that was unnecessary and unprofessional. At the end of the day, Carter filed a lawsuit which seeks damages of $3 million. The lawsuit also detailed the crimes Officer Thomas was guilty of. It's safe to say that justice was indeed served in this case, and we can only hope any future cops in Tennessee will think twice before using excessive force. It's sad to see that change sometimes comes from suffering as well. But at the end of the day, change is never easy. What do you guys think about these cases? Should Nate Carter have cooperated more, or was he in the right? Let me know in the comments below. And be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video if you haven't already. And be sure to stay tuned for the next installment. Who knows? It might be right up your alley. But for now, this is Detective Mystery, signing out.